correct. But we were 12 miles off the coast, not
Okay.
nautical miles, 12 miles off the coast,
12 miles off the
4.5.
coast.
You could see the bombs dropping on the beach. You could see the black smoke. The reconnaissance aircraft the Israelis sent over not once, twice, four, five, six, 8 times. They knew exactly who they were attacking. But
So how far into the 6 day war did you guys arrive? Were you there ahead of time, or were you there a day after, a couple of days after?
It was actually the fourth day of the 6 Day War.
When you
Uh,
guys arrived on station?
right, we got on station on the morning of the 8th, and
And
they
did
were
you
over.
anchor, or were you patrolling during that?
We were patrolling.
Okay. So you were basically going out in that distance, that 12 and a half miles off the coast. You were going back and forth along the peninsula, monitoring activities, listening into communications for both sides, from the Israeli side and the Arab uh, side.
Exactly.
And so you're four days in, right?
Right.
And that was which day was that? Was that that morning right away, or were you there for a day or so?
No, it was that morning when we arrived,
Okay.
and earlier that morning, right at sunrise, they started overflying us, as Phil mentioned, over a half a dozen times with reconnaissance aircraft, so that they knew exactly who we were and what we were doing out there. Um, in their war room, they actually put a marker on their war room to indicate that we were there um, early in the morning. So for them to think that by 2 that afternoon we'd be moving anywhere out of the area was pretty unbelievable.
And for those who are not familiar with the 6 Day War, I do want it to be known that very quickly the Israelis established air superiority during that war, and we're talking this is about 3 to 4 days into it. So the Israelis own the skies at this point. They have full eyes on everything.
Right.
I think Egypt was the last air power in the area to be engaging with Israel, weren't they?
Yes.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
and that was pretty early on, because the Israelis, well, they were expert. I don't know how it happened, but somebody trained Israeli pilots to fly really well.